Are you ready? If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for ya. What's up? I'm awesome. Hello, ladies. Hey, ladies. Hey, really? Really? Oh, yeah. Yes. Yowie, wowie. Like mom. Baby. It's true. Believe that.
No, it's not Kit Wilson, but we are both real men. And welcome to the 2 Words Podcast, of which we are real men and hosts of. My name is John, and with me as always is a real man himself, Radio Matt. Mm-hmm. I know he's a real man. I've seen his feet. Those are not women's feet. They're fine feet. They're not like gross and
that's a story for another time.
Yeah, they're not gross and disgusting. It's just like, you know, Matt has a wife, but he does not have women's feet.
I don't.
That is one of my favorite feet. It's one of my favorite delivered lines. Rick doesn't have a wife or women's feet. Well, we are here.
Name that show.
Name that show. That's good. It's a good show. We are here because we are starting the road to WrestleMania with the Royal Rumble.
Exciting.
I'm pumped for the Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble's my favorite. It's always been my favorite.
It's been my favorite. We'll see how it goes with lunch foods. Mm-hmm. We'll see how it goes with like a lunch food kind of thing.
Oh, that's right, because it's happening at like I think it starts at 10
live from Riyadh. Oh, does it?
Yeah,
I thought it was like
I think it's noon Eastern time. I think it's 10 our time.
Oh god,
but that might be the pre-show. I don't remember. It's going to be early.
Way too early.
Yes, it's going to be a real fun WrestleMania next year. Because it's also from Riyadh next year.
Gosh.
2 days of lunchtime WrestleMania.
Oof. It's like we'll have to make sure we're out of church on time,
right?
To go to
and then what do we do with the rest of the day?
Yeah,
like you'll be so exhausted after watching WrestleMania that ends at 3 p.m. And like now I'm just supposed to exist the rest of the day. No, you're supposed to go to bed.
Yeah,
it's gonna
thinking
be weird.
about WrestleMania.
Right, it's gonna be weird.
But anyway, it should be. It's looking to be a good Royal Rumble, a good event, kind of a short event. They've really stopped having a lot of matches.
Historically, it's been a 5-match show, but once they added the women's, they had to cut it back to 4. It's been 4 the last few years.
So we'll see a men's Royal Rumble, a women's Royal Rumble, and AJ Styles versus Gunther. It's a career match, right?
Yeah,
that's what we're okay. We will get to that, but first, hey yo. AEW and WWE titles have officially been defended at the same event. On Friday, January 16th, Limitless Wrestling held their annual Limitless Rumble at the Coliseum in Lewiston, Maine, and streamed on YouTube. The event saw talents such as Eddie Kingston, Hook, and Donovan Dijak, formerly Dominic Dijovic. A lot of Swedish names in wrestling.
Isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's Dijak.
Might be Dijak. Yeah. Formerly that of the WWE. And a 30-person, specifically not a 30-man, but a 30-person Rumble to determine the number 1 contender for the Limitless Championship. Also on the show, though, was MJF defending the AEW World Championship against Alex Price, and Lanie Luck defending her WWE ID Women's Championship against Becca, spelled B3CCA. This is the first time that titles from the 2 competing companies have been seen on the same show. So, yeah, the AEW World title.
The most important title in AEW, and one I forgot existed.
One I didn't know existed until just...
And you've never seen on television. That's funny.
It's funny. And a lot of people were noting that. They're like, oh, okay, so the AEW World Heavyweight Champion from AEW is on the same card as
is on par with the developmental of WWE.
and
Like it's the pre-NXT developmental.
and you know they did that on purpose. You know that somebody in WWE had to have found out like, oh, like MJF's gonna be there defending his title.
Like
You're lucky it wasn't the Speed Championship.
I feel like Speed Championship, at least people had heard of. Like,
What's the worst title we have?
You want to dig that 24/7 championship out of the trash?
Yeah,
Defend that?
yeah,
That's crazy.
That is insane to me.
Hey, yo, good news. If you saw Raw on this past Monday,
Yep.
Rey Mysterio appeared to be injured at the end of the match that he had against one of the Vision. I don't remember who now. But Penta and Dragon Lee were out there as well, and the rest of the Vision were out there, and there was a brawl. But by the end of it, it was just Penta and Dragon Lee taking all the hits, and Rey Mysterio got the dreaded ref X sign flashed up, and he was clenching his shoulder. Everyone thought that he might be injured again after he just came back from a 6-month injury in November. And so they were afraid. Everyone was afraid. He did appear to be legitimately injured, but apparently it is not that bad.
Okay.
Reports, Dave Meltzer said in Wrestling Observer that it's not serious. He's still flying to Saudi Arabia. In fact, he posted a Instagram photo of him, Penta, and Dragon Lee. None of them wearing masks, but all of them covering their mouths.
That was weird.
Which
That
was
was
cool. Yeah. But they're all going. He's still going to be there. He's still going to be participating, it looks like. So everything's fine. Ray is okay.
I am interested in how often professional athletes get hurt.
Yeah.
And I know that like they're doing a thing that is like heavy and difficult and hard, but like, you know, I've never broken a bone in my body. Not once.
Yeah, me neither.
I've gotten a lot of stitches. I've never broken anything. But like Rey Mysterio, he gets hurt, comes back, gets hurt again. If you're an NFL fan, you saw Bo Nix, quarterback for the Denver Broncos. He got hurt celebrating a win. He broke his ankle.
Oh my God.
Like,
I've heard of people
after the game.
I've heard of people celebrating like dislocating their shoulder because they threw their arms up too hard.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. That's crazy.
I say he was celebrating. One report I read, he was celebrating, and one was like, oh, he broke his foot on like the second to last play of the game and didn't know it. I'm like, I feel like I'd know it. I feel like I'd know it. But,
adrenaline rush in the moment, maybe.
Anyway, more news involving a Mysterio and the AEW title. It looks like Dominic Mysterio is all elite.
No.
But it just looks like that.
Okay.
Because a monumental AI failure has at least shown us what that might look like when the Intercontinental Champion was shown wearing the AEW World title during a promo shown during the AAA Wrestling's debut on Fox. It was a they had
No.
they did like a promo and it was all AI and it looked like it had been like rotoscoped and it was just a flash. But the AI had put him in the end, like a lot of, eagle-eyed viewers saw.
You gotta check through that stuff before you post it live, man. Oh, that's rough.
And just very clear as day, just AEW. Now, it didn't really look necessarily like the AEW title. It looked more like a UFC title.
But it
very clearly
letters.
said AEW across it.
Golly.
I don't know if that's been taken down or if nobody cares.
The AI is not, it's good, but it's not great.
It's not taking over the world.
Yet.
Anytime soon.
Golly. Man, okay. Well, more hey yo good news for me. Tiffany Stratton returning at the Royal Rumble, it looks like. She has been out since she dropped the women's title on November 1st. She was injured as well, but it looks like she has been ring ready since mid-January and is flying to Saudi Arabia as well. So clearly an implication. She's going to be in the Royal Rumble and ready to pick up feuds. the rumor is that she is expected to actually play a major role in the lead up to WrestleMania on the women's card. So expect to see her this weekend and a lot more in the near future.
What did Tiffany Stratton do before she was trampoline gymnastics? I don't feel like that's things adults do. I know it is.
It is.
But like when you say it out loud.
But it does feel like a child thing.
You can't say trampoline in a non-whimsical way. It's never like trampoline.
Trampoline. Trampoline.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I think Tiffany Stratton is Tiffany Stratton to me is the really great in between the women's revolution and like the Divas title, kind of thing. Like she's a very solid mix of the two.
Right, I agree with that. She looks like a Divas era, but she performs.
She is fantastic in the ring.
So it does feel like it's a bit of a throwback to that era, but she has more than earned her spot.
It's insane
as a competitor.
Well, hey yo, it may have looked like Dominic Mysterio was all elite, but it definitely looks like Powerhouse Hobbs is no longer all elite.
I heard about that rumor.
As Hobbs' AEW contract expired on January 16th, and his future seemed uncertain until Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp, can always trust Sean Ross Sapp.
Always trust the Sapp.
Broke the news. The Sapp man broke the news that the 35-year-old California native has officially signed with WWE. And in a January 26th Q&A session, WrestleVotes confirmed that Hobbs will be known in the WWE as... You want to take a guess? Give me what you think they're going to make his name.
Oh, gosh, I wouldn't even know. It's not going to be Powerhouse Hobbs?
Nope.
That's a good name.
That's a good name. Will Hobbs was a good name, too.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know. What do we got?
Royce Keys.
That sucks. That sounds like the thing on a rich guy's counter. Hey, pass me my Royce keys.
Yeah.
You know, the Rolls Royce.
I'm a big fan of Hobbs. I mean, I haven't seen just a whole lot of him lately, but I remember that when AEW first kind of premiered, because he was really part of that group of guys nobody knows about.
Yeah.
Even like Ricky Starks, people knew who he was.
Right.
Joey Janela and all those guys, people knew who he was. Will Hobbs, I've never heard the name before. And then he came out and I'm like, oh, that guy's going to be stuff.
I'm excited to see what they do with. I really hope he doesn't just fade into the background.
I just hope they don't give him a Nigerian accent.
Oh, please. Yeah. No, don't do that.
Babatunde.
No. Yeah. Blah. All right, I got a fun one. So you brought up in the recent Heyo news that Vince Russo was joining the creative team for Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
Yep. JWC. JCW.
Do you know who else is joining Juggalo Championship
Is it Freddie
Wrestling?
Prinze Jr.?
No.
Okay.
No, this is a talent.
No, I don't know.
JBL.
You know what? I think I heard that the other day.
Is in talks with becoming a full-time weekly talent on JCW Lunacy, their weekly show. JBL's been going all over the place since 2024. He's been in AAA before it was owned by WWE, GCW, MLW, TNA. He's been performing everywhere, like not as a backstage or as a commentator, but like back in the ring. And JCW is apparently going to scoop him up as a big name for their promotion. I'm like, more power to you. Go wrestle with the Insane Clown Posse.
Here's my thing about JBL. JBL is a fantastic wrestler.
Yeah.
JBL was a fantastic character. Mm-hmm. I mean, every character he did, it was great. But after APA, he has not looked good. Like physically, he has not been the guy that's like, oh, I'm going to eat really clean and get like really shredded.
That's true.
He's just kind of kept a maintained body. I mean, I know I'm nothing to look at, but So that sort of, I'm interested in
But he's
seeing with somebody we haven't seen in 8 years.
But he's one of those big dudes, though. Just when you're that big, you don't have to be, shredded or anything to be just an imposing figure.
I liked him better with pants.
Yeah, I agree. He needs to bring back the pants.
Pants.
Also, just a side note, Jonathan Coachman, also going to be a regular at JCW.
He's the best.
If you want to see an episode of JCW Lunacy, they air for free on the Psychopathic Records YouTube channel.
Obviously.
So enjoy that. I think they occasionally have a special PLE on Thriller TV Plus.
Oh gosh. Interesting.
I'm sure that's $3.99 a month.
Yeah.
So go enjoy that if you'd like. But yeah, JCW Lunacy making some big plays.
Hey, making moves. Next AEW. They're the guys. They're going to take on, WWE. We know it.
Next year, we're going to be talking about how the JCW Lunatic title was defended at the same show as the AEW World Championship title.
Yep. That's it.
That's all I have.
So, more just an opinion before we move on to more opinions. Hey, yo, the more out-of-ring content I consume, the less I like wrestling.
Oh, okay.
So I'll start with WWE's Unreal. Mm-hmm. I have watched, I think, a cumulative of with like what I've actually watched on Netflix and clips that I've seen. I have not liked any of it.
Really?
It just opens up a little too much. And it makes guys look bad intentionally. So like there was this clip running around and it was basically like, oh, LA Knight messed up this spot.
Okay, I saw that, yeah.
And to me, I'm like, yeah, that's fine, but nobody knew until you said something. So like you're intentionally throwing your guy under the bus. This guy that everybody loves. This guy that everybody wants to see. And I just feel like the curtain's been pulled back a little bit too much. And then they're starting to talk about, and the second season just came out, there's clips of them talking to Cody Rhodes about the Seth Rollins injury and how like the people who knew that. And I was just like, I don't know. I don't want to know all of that.
So have you not watched the second season?
I haven't watched the first season.
You didn't watch the first season?
No.
Okay. So you've only seen just the clips and bits of it.
For the most part, yeah.
So I've watched both seasons.
Okay.
And I kind of have the opposite reaction. There is like a little inner child part of me that's like I want to believe.
This is dying.
But like I really think that it is making me connect a lot more, both with the process behind it and with the wrestlers in general, because they do a lot. Most of it, I think, is positive. Like if anybody is seen more in a negative light, I feel like Hunter kind of comes off as a jerk more often than anybody else does. I've even gotten like quite emotional at a couple of the episodes. They're like, wow, this is really cool. But I do agree. It does. This is no longer a tease peek behind the curtain. This is a full rip the curtain off.
This is being behind the curtain.
Yeah. And so if you don't want all the magic lost, don't watch it.
Yeah.
But it's not ruining wrestling for me. Let's put it that way. It is helping me connect a little bit more. And I do enjoy seeing the process because you do get to see a lot of the creative process, like literally them around the table going, who should win this and why? And, all the different implications with it. And, it's clear they've gotten it wrong a couple times during these periods, but it's been interesting.
Maybe I'll sit down and give it a try. But the other thing that makes me maybe not dislike wrestling, but dislike this person, and I've found this with a lot of other people, with a lot of other wrestlers, John Cena, outside of the ring. Have you ever seen interviews with him? Mm-hmm. Hey, John Cena, where would you like to go for dinner? Well, here's the thing. I'm not the only person to think about. There's lots of other people to think about. And so for me to make a decision to tell you where I want to go, that would really take away from other people. I was like, come on, dude, just tell me you want to go to the Chinese buffet and we'll go.
Yeah, it's weird. He's like, he comes off as, courteous, but rude about it.
Yeah. In a very disgenuine feeling way. And then
But I felt that way since the reality show on E with the Bellas.
There's that.
Where, the whole every Thursday we all dress up in suits and we're down here promptly at 6 p.m. And the dressing down he gave Daniel Bryan all the time.
But
and I'm
I
like,
thought that
you're
was
kind of a turd.
I thought that was all fake.
But it wasn't.
Apparently it wasn't. And then he's trashing coffee establishments.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, this is very obviously not a place that puts coffee first because this coffee sucks. You'll be mean to coffee, but you won't give me a straight answer about your favorite wrestler to work with.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
As a just interactions.
Yeah.
With people just are rough. I mean, I think his heart's in the right place a lot of the times. I mean, of course, with Make-A-Wish and all that too, you see that. But I just think as a dude, he's not a great. He wouldn't be a great hang.
Yeah. I think, honestly, what I think that thing with China here 10 years ago really messed him up, where he called Taiwan its own country, and China was like, you can't do that. And he was like, oh, I'm really sorry. For no reason. He was like, I'm really sorry for doing
the whole weird Mandarin thing.
And now he's like, now I just, I'm not going to take a stance on anything because I don't want that to bugger out again.
But then, saying all that, I've had that view of Cena for a long time.
Yeah.
Seeing him in WWE Unreal, seeing him behind the curtain, after matches and all this, and the way he's interacting and building up everybody, I'm like, okay, he's kind of a good guy.
Yeah.
It makes me like him more.
And I do think he's a good guy. I just think that these interviews and this stuff, this content, I'm like, be yourself, man.
Right.
We like you.
I agree.
I think we really like you. I think he would be a good hang. That's the problem.
Just show us.
And he's not the only person I feel that way about, but
highest profile.
Yeah. Hey yo, it's been a year since Raw debuted on Netflix.
Yeah.
The first Raw on Netflix, January 6th, 2025, was a spectacle.
It's a good show.
Saw Triple H ushering in a new era. The first of several that he's ushered in since. Hulk Hogan getting booed out of the building. And funny. John Cena kicking off his farewell tour.
Undertaker also came back.
Undertaker was also back. Yeah, he was also...
It was neat.
He was also back. What do you think? We've sat in the Netflix era of wrestling. You give your thoughts. I'll give my thoughts.
Okay. It's clear that this year the show has been a lot more polished. It looks professional. Nearly every week it looks PLE quality, and the matches have been overall booked a lot better. We've had a lot more title matches. We've had a lot more title changes on TV, which hasn't been a regular thing since the Attitude Era. Because I loved watching in the Attitude Era because you never knew when a title was going to change hands, even all the way up to the main titles. They would change all the time, and it was exciting. And they got away from that for a long time to where it was just we're not even going to defend these things on TV.
We're not even going to hold them on TV.
Right. And I've liked that. There's been more of that. Enough. I don't think we need to go Attitude Era level, but there's been sprinkling it in every now and then has been fun. And I think they've really pushed to make Raw the A show again. Because when SmackDown moved to Fox, they were like, SmackDown's going to be our A show now.
Yeah.
And they're like, just let's push
and
that. It was great. SmackDown was the best show for a long time. Roman Reigns led SmackDown that whole run, and it kept being really, really good. This year, SmackDown really took a back seat, and Raw really amped up again. It's been fun. The celebrity cameo business, where they take 5 minutes to go through the whole crowd and point out every single celebrity in the front row. I could use less of that. Celebrities.
Danielle Official's here, everybody.
Getting always Panga? Point out Topanga. But I don't need to know every football player who's in attendance. I just don't. And they always get in these all the little, I'm a celebrity, I'm going to shove the bad guy over the railing thing. You're doing it too much. Yeah. I don't need to see that once a month. Yeah. It's a little much.
The problem is they did that with Cam Scatabo of the Giants.
Yes.
And I mean, that guy, he might not know that this is all scripted, you know, like he may have not let that go, you know. I do get that. I think the best one of those, the only one that I feel like has actually worked out, and maybe it's because I enjoy this celebrity, is when Burt Kreischer slammed Grayson Waller.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's fine.
That was fine. But it was also an after the show kind of thing.
Right. I don't hate them. I just feel like
we don't need them.
Spread them out.
Yeah.
Spread them out a little more. And lastly, I thought I was going to hate the Stranger Things themed episode, which wasn't that the anniversary episode?
Might have been.
I'm pretty sure it was. I thought I was going to hate it. I actually kind of liked it. And I'm like, it reminded me a lot more of, again, the Attitude Era and the early Ruthless Aggression era, where they really leaned heavily into holiday episodes, special decorations and gimmicks and all this kind of stuff. Those were fun, and they were rare, but they were fun. Mm-hmm. And I kind of want more of that. That was really kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And the only problem is they'd only probably do it with Netflix properties, and outside of maybe the American version of Squid Game. That's supposed to become I can't think of another show I'd want to see themed as a WWE episode.
Yeah, I remember when they were like, hey, you know what would be fun is if we had William Shatner like hosting an episode of Raw, and during that episode of Raw, we're going to make up a fake advertisement of William Shatner singing WWE theme songs. Like that, you know, there's something in my heart that like holds on to that sort of thing. I didn't dislike the Stranger Things episode. But my issue is, number one, it just didn't feel like anything out of the ordinary to me.
Sure.
Like they made the camera spin around a couple of times, and there was a set design, and that's fine. If that's all you want to do, that's fine with me. But it was like, Stranger Things, we're in the upside down now.
Yeah. It was more just a theme, which
Another thing is,
I was cool with.
And, you know, on Nerd Radio, I'm not sure I should say this, but like, I don't get Stranger Things.
I don't either. It's okay.
It's an okay show.
I like the first season fine, but yeah.
I mean, like the third season is the third season when they were in the mall. I thought that was fun. I mean, like by the end of it, I'm like, I have no idea I still don't know what this show's about. And everybody's like, this is the show. But you know, anyway, so Stranger Things is fine. So you like that it looks so much more polished.
Yeah.
And that's actually one of my biggest complaints.
That's one of your downs?
First of all, visually, it's way too dark. And I've complained about this before. It is way too dark in that building. Like they've turned off almost all the lights in the audience. So you can't really see the crowd. And I was like, well, maybe I'm just imagining that's what. No, I look back like a 2013 episode of Raw, and it's like you can see, you know, it wasn't like all the way up, but like there was some red spotlights around, and like you could see all the way up to the top of the rafters. And like I felt like that was really cool, and that was, you know, it I don't want it to be so polished. Like I don't want it to be so sleek and shiny and like.
I'm not sure I really noticed that, but I could see that.
And I hate the ring advertisements.
Oh, of course. But that was happening before the Netflix thing. I wasn't going to put that in there. I hate them too, but they're not going away. It seems like
it's gotten worse.
They have, yeah. They've been sometimes they're hitting all four corners and the middle.
Yeah.
5 different advertisements, and that's a lot. That's UFC level, but with TKO, it ain't going away.
I think you're right. The matches have been very well booked. All of the booking's been really great. And you wonder how much of that is being on Netflix and how much of that is, just creative right now.
Yeah.
Sort of knocking it out of the park. Because I know for a long time it was like these contracts they were coming up with were like, oh, this champion has to be on this show.
Right.
So much % of the time. But they were just showing the champion. Like
Right.
it just didn't, I don't know. You're right. They didn't have any things. And then like all of a sudden at 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm getting a push notification that Drew McIntyre has won the World Heavyweight title, the Undisputed title in Berlin.
Yeah.
But they're showing it at 10 o'clock in the morning. Like,
Right.
So I don't know. It's fine. I still hold in my heart, and I think that it's like this with everything. Like when you start consuming it, is your favorite version.
Oh, sure.
Of the thing, and like I was thinking about this yesterday. It's like I if you ask me if I like Switchfoot, I'll say yes. But all I'm thinking about is about 3 albums.
Beautiful Letdown.
Beautiful Letdown, Nothing is Sound, and Hello Hurricane. Or No Gravity.
Oh,
And
Gravity.
sometimes Hello Hurricane.
Hurricane's
Like,
pretty good.
Hello Hurricane was fine. But like after that, I'm like, I don't
Hey,
haven't listened to any,
they're still pretty good.
My favorite Power Rangers is the Mighty Morphin Power
Of
Rangers.
course.
Like, it's the best.
Anyone who doesn't think that, you're a child.
Children. So I think that's part of it.
I get it. Yeah.
But to me, I'm like, I still need this to be a show made for the kid in me.
Sure.
That likes the flashy lights. And that's where I think like AEW does a good job, because like all of their advertisements are super colorful and, like there's explosions and all sorts of really cool stuff.
AEW still almost has like a Attitude Era,
A
Ruthless
WCW
Era,
really has a
WCW
WCW feel to
Nitro,
me.
yeah, like all that the Monday Night War era feel
Yeah.
to it, which I was really hoping. I think we were all really hoping
that was going
that
to
it was going to be the new war, and it just didn't pan out.
It immediately started competing with NXT on Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
I love Joe Tessitore.
Yes.
I will listen to Joe Tessitore. Like, I love doing him WWE. I love listening to him do baseball. And I don't even really like watching baseball. He does the college football championships. Like, Joe Tessitore, they have an amazing announce team right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just anybody you pick and choose, they're fantastic.
There's nobody in the announcing pool that I don't like
Yeah.
right now, and that hasn't been the case for a while.
Yeah. And my last sort of complaint, I don't know if it's even really a good complaint. I don't think that Netflix at the moment is a good replacement for Peacock as a platform, as a user platform, like the interface. Because when I can't just go look for the Royal Rumbles.
All right.
Like they're not all in one place. All of them.
And they're also not all there.
And that was the thing with like Peacock and the WWE Network. Like all of it was in one place.
Right.
It was organized very well. And right now it's just not like that. We'll have to see if. I mean, they did just move a lot of the catalog over. So.
Here's what I don't understand about transitioning
Tell me what you don't understand about transitioning
from platform to platform.
Oh, okay. You don't have women's feet.
You don't have women's feet. There. Every week, entire several season shows and hundreds of movies move from one platform to a different one.
All the time.
Why is it taking? And it did the same thing from WWE Network to Peacock, but I kind of understood that because WWE Network existed kind of in its own world. Mm-hmm. Why is it so difficult to move everything over? I get not every single Raw and SmackDown.
Why don't we take it over here?
Just like,
put it over here.
How long did you know it was happening? Yeah. It's been a year. Mm-hmm. Like, hire 10 guys to just upload crap 24/7 and put it on there. Yeah. I don't understand how this is so difficult. It might be still part of the deal with Peacock that they might have to hold on to a lot of it for a while. I don't know. But like, I know you have it all because it's on Netflix in every other country. The entire WWE catalog is in every other country. Release it.
Yeah. Just
Anyway,
give it. Just give it.
just gimme it.
So, I mean, I still watch it, obviously, but I don't know. I think that there's a lot of things they could do a lot better. And maybe it's just part of a
always room for
transitioning
improvement.
phase. There's always room for improvement. And just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's not good.
Sure. And just because I like it doesn't mean it is good.
Have to come to that realization a long time ago.
We're not agreeing on a lot in this episode.
You know, it's just the way it is sometimes, you know. Sometimes we agree, sometimes you're right. Sometimes you're wrong. Anyway, so that's what we think. Now moving on to the Royal Rumble, the start of the road to WrestleMania, or the starting line for the road to WrestleMania, I suppose. We have coming up in Riyadh.
Yeah.
And one thing I will say about that's interested me is this stadium that they've built in like 30 days.
Oh.
They built a whole stadium for it. It was dirt at the beginning of the year, and now it is a stadium built specifically for this.
That doesn't seem safe.
It doesn't seem safe, but at the same time, I'm like wondering, like, if it is safe, then there's some construction companies in our particular town. They're going to have to tell me why roads have to be closed off for a year at a time to do nothing.
There's a family entertainment center that's been being built since 2019. Their original goal was to be ready and open to the public in June of 2020. It is now the year of our Lord 2026, and they have yet to finish. They're still working, but they have yet to finish building it.
I
don't
will tell you
understand.
that surprises me less than most things, but I don't want to get in trouble there. But anyway, yeah, so they built this entire stadium. And there's
cool.
this picture going around of
Maybe.
the of like some of the prop pieces. Have you seen this?
No.
Some of the prop pieces for the show, and one of them is a giant Roman Reigns hand.
Buh?
Oh, hold on.
Now you're also reminding me of another episode of Community.
That's that's the thing is what I was like. So somebody took this picture of this giant hand, and all I could think of was extra thick straps, extra thick straps. There's an episode of Community where they're in season 6 where they're hauling a giant hand on top of an RV.
And it's gonna fall off and break. And Abed is trying to flash back.
Yeah,
Like
him
it's
and
time
the
travel.
Dean are trying to extra thick straps, extra thick
Oh
straps.
man,
That's all I can think of. It's
Community
the
season
best.
6 was fun. If you didn't like season 4 or 5, go at least watch 6.
6
it
was
was
fun,
really good,
but yeah, 6 was fun
and wacky.
and crazy at the same time. But like we mentioned earlier, less matches than you normally have. Normally there's like a 5 or 6 match kind of thing, but with the introduction of the Women's Royal Rumble match, which they give plenty of time to, which is great. We really only have one match outside of the Rumbles.
No, 2.
We have 2?
2 matches outside.
What was
of
the other one?
We got the championship match and the retirement match.
There's a championship match?
Yeah, Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn.
Ew. Okay, so we have 2. Okay, so I guess we're not having that many less matches.
Yeah, it's still a 4
Still four. Okay,
match show.
Okay.
I'm surprised.
So
All right,
sorry. I'm so sorry. I made a mistake.
a rare mistake.
One mistake. It's me.
Classic mistake. There was some speculation there would be another match just because it's Riyadh, because they tend to make the Riyadh shows longer. The Saudi Arabia shows, wherever they are. I think they've always been in Riyadh. No, they've been in, I don't know.
There's one in Jeddah.
Jeddah. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, they used to, anyway, make those ones like 4-hour shows because they wanted them all to feel like WrestleMania. But I guess they're not doing that this time. But at least they're not making the Royal Rumbles 40-man Royal Rumbles. Titus World Slide.
That's true.
Remember, that's where Titus World Slide happened.
I do. I remember that. Fun. I remember watching him, and then all of a sudden he just wasn't there.
He's gone.
He was just not there anymore.
One of the best moments in Royal Rumble history, and it wasn't even an official Royal Rumble.
So we have the two matches: AJ Styles versus Gunther in a retirement match
for AJ Styles. Yeah, if he loses, he retires.
I think this is a pretty easy match to pick. We haven't agreed on much. I think this one is one we'll probably agree on. You have the championship. You're the champion, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I pick first, or you pick first? No, you pick first.
I pick first. I'm going with Styles here. I don't think there's any reason to believe that AJ Styles is getting gone out by Gunther right now. Right?
Go ahead.
They're giving him they're going to give him time. He said he wanted a year. He said he wanted to take all year, just like they did with John Cena. And I know that Shinsuke put out that tweet about like, oh, I'm glad we got to do this before the end. But like, come on, nobody's giving Shinsuke matches, so who knows how many matches Shinsuke is going to get this year. I think that you can't. We're really going to disagree on this one?
Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, you can't just be like, hey, this is your last 3 weeks with AJ Styles, and that's it.
Okay.
I pick AJ Styles for this match.
I pick Gunther.
Wow.
I think number one, they're positioning Gunther to be this I retire everybody guy, which is a proper status to have when you're not holding a title but still want to be made to look powerful. AJ Styles did say he wanted to retire in 2026, but he did tease that it was going to be the year of AJ Styles. But in that deleted Instagram post or whatever it was from Shinsuke Nakamura, he also said that he had a conversation with AJ Styles where AJ said he was retiring at the Royal Rumble, which is why he had to delete it. Now, I don't know if he deleted it because it was a spoiler or if he deleted it because it was wrong.
His contract's up in February.
And his contract is up in February. So I think you can change your guess if you want. It does. I will give you that. It does seem anticlimactic, and I don't want it to happen this quickly. I would like more. But like the whole reason Shinsuke was posting that thing is because, yeah, he wants to retire at the Rumble. Okay, I need a match with you now before it happens.
Here's why I'm going to stick with Styles.
Okay.
For all the things all the aforementioned things. We mentioned this tweet from Shinsuke Nakamura.
Okay.
And it was like, oh, he deleted it because he shouldn't have posted that.
Right.
I have two reasons to believe that wasn't as on accident as we have been
that's
led to
also
believe.
possible. Yeah.
One, nothing happens by mistake in this company. Few things happen.
There we go.
Things don't just randomly get leaked in this company. They hold on. I mean, you're talking about the company that kept under wraps that Seth Rollins wasn't injured.
There's a
the biggest superstar,
Unreal episode about that.
Yeah, no, and I've seen the clips. Like the biggest thing in wrestling that happened last year, and they kept it all under wraps. Also, you've read the tweet, right?
Yeah.
Pretty good English.
Yeah.
Look,
you're right.
It's pretty good English.
In your favor, it could be just a gentle work on the people to make sure we expect one thing and are served with another.
Yeah.
They also have been known to, when stuff leaks out, change it right away.
Oh, yeah.
So people aren't going to get what they expect to get.
Yeah.
So it's still very possible AJ Styles wins. My other only thought is this definitely is the year he's retiring.
Yeah.
And it would be really weird to have 2 retirement matches for him months apart. And so I don't know. You could be right.
What if his entire retirement run is just him rolling through retirement matches?
Who's gonna be the one?
Who's gonna be the one?
Great.
Yeah.
Every match is a
It's
retirement match.
open challenge.
Now I want him to win and do that.
Yes.
That would be amazing. But I'm still gonna stick with Gunther.
Fair enough.
But that would be really, really cool.
Okay.
Hunter. Listen to us.
Listen to me.
Extend that contract.
After AJ Styles said 6 years ago he would not,
Right.
and he did. You did one. You got one extension out of him because of injury. But
Really
so the
cool.
next we have is the WWE Championship match. Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. I like this match.
It's going to be a good match.
Two guys we haven't seen a lot out of
Together?
consistently.
Yeah. Or just matches
we
in
just
general.
haven't seen
Yeah.
matches from either one of them
Yeah.
just real consistently, and nothing really important.
Right.
I think they're gonna keep it on Drew, only because Drew McIntyre didn't get his WrestleMania championship moment
Right.
in 2020. And I don't think the company's ready to put have a guy like Sami Zayn walking into WrestleMania champion.
Right.
I have no problem with him walking out champion,
Yeah.
but I don't think they're ready just yet. And that's not a dig on Sami Zayn. That's a dig on creative,
Yeah.
I think, more than anything.
I have all those same thoughts. Again, I would love Sami Zayn to be champion. I don't think now is going to be the time. I think honestly, the only reason he's in this match is because he's Saudi Arabia's golden boy. They love him.
See, I thought they didn't like him.
No, Saudi Arabia, the government didn't like him for a while, but the people love the dude. Love him.
Fair enough.
It's going to be a great match. Sami Zayn's going to have near fall after near fall. Like it's going to look like he's going to win dozens of times. But I think Drew's going to probably underhandedly pick up the victory, get him a bunch of heat there with that live crowd that are going to hate that he beat Sami Zayn, and make Sami Zayn look really good. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be a fun match. But yeah, I will flip this table if Drew McIntyre doesn't have a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. So moving on to the Women's Royal Rumble.
It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good one. It's got some great competitors. It looks like it's. I haven't seen the whole list, but
Yeah.
The women's division is great.
Yeah, just to remind you, for the Rumbles, we pick our number one choice of who's going to win, and we pick a backup choice.
Yes.
And so in our little point counting thing, if we get the number one, that's a 2-point up. 2-point win. And if we get our backup, it's a 1 point.
So for the Women's Royal Rumble, just a noting that most of the online betting has Bianca Belair at plus 200 and Liv Morgan being the only odds-on favorite of any of these matches at minus 125. She is the only person that anybody's confident will win their match. Yes. Which is one of the reasons why I'm going to pick Liv Morgan. The other reason is I think she's been the runner up in the last like 2.
Yeah.
And I think that this will probably be the year of Liv Morgan.
I would not hate that. I enjoy Liv Morgan as a competitor and as just on camera. She's entertaining.
Yeah.
For certain.
Go ahead. Sorry. No. This has nothing to do with the Rumble. Do you watch Hell's Kitchen?
I have.
Okay. So
I've consumed several seasons.
In a recent episode of this last season of Hell's Kitchen, they had they were talking, the whole challenge was like, we need you to go big in your dishes. And so they brought out Big E Langston, Braun Strowman, and Liv Morgan to introduce this challenge, and then they were just gone from the episode. It was like 45 seconds of them being like, "We need you to make your biggest dish," and then just like they left. And I thought that
They
was
didn't
really
even
weird.
taste the stuff.
I'm also very upset that Braun Strowman's got a show on USA,
Yeah.
and it's not called Monsters Among Menus.
I like that. Have you seen any of those episodes?
I've seen some clips and
And
stuff.
it's like, yeah, okay. I guess.
I'm Braun Strowman, and I like to eat. Yeah.
Like, I love, like, Man versus Food.
Yeah.
I've watched all of those.
But that's
a
not what
couple
this
times.
is.
But this is not that. This is a worse version of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, it feels like. It's just, all right, fine. Also, have you seen the Just a Guy Fieri? I love that. Sorry, side note. Who's your second choice?
My second choice, I'm going to stick with Bianca Belair as my second choice.
Okay.
Has she won a Rumble?
Bianca?
I think she has.
I don't know. Now that you mention it.
Has Bianca Belair won a Royal Rumble? Yes, she won the 2021 Royal Rumble.
Okay, yeah. I'm remembering that. So I am going to go ahead and stick with Bianca Belair.
As your first?
As my first. Okay. I think that this is the prime opportunity to bring her back and put her right back in the title picture. My second choice is actually going to be Tiffany Stratton. I think both of them are coming back in this match. I think both are heading back into the title picture, and I think both of them have scores to settle with Jade Cargill. And so one of them's got to get a shot somewhere.
Yeah, something.
Liv Morgan is a great choice, and I will not be sad if it's her. But I think it's going to be Bianca or Tiffany.
Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Moving on to the men's Royal Rumble.
This one, I have no idea.
Yeah, and really, in all honesty, the betting odds are sort of all over the place.
Are they?
Yeah. Braun Breaker at plus 450. Sami Zayn at plus 400, which is not good.
Yeah, I was about to say, pluses mean bad, right?
Yeah.
And minus means good.
And Roman Reigns with the best odds at plus 175. So if you bet $100 on Sami Zayn, I think you get like 4,000.
Jeez. I don't think Sammy's going to be in the Rumble.
You don't think he's going to be in the Rumble?
I don't think
I have him winning the Rumble.
Do you really?
I think he's going to lose to Drew McIntyre.
That's a good angle. Oh, man. That would be great, and that would work so well. Especially if they open the show with the championship title, which they probably will, and then close it with the men's Rumble, which they probably will. That's a good angle.
I don't have Roman Reigns. I think he'll go far. I don't have him doing well in this.
I picked him as number one.
Okay.
And I'll stick with him just for I should check betting odds. I've been checking betting odds.
I mean, I'm not going off the betting odds because again, Sami Zayn.
Right. Roman Reigns has
terrible odds.
But
I mean, the I think the betting odds also some interesting odds that showed like Joe Hendry at like plus 4,000 and Chris Jericho at plus 3,000, which means a guy who we're still not entirely certain is in the company has better odds to win than
that's
Joe
crazy.
Hendry.
I do expect to see Chris Jericho in the Rumble. I think it's going to be a fantastic surprise. Who's your second pick?
My second pick is LA Knight.
I would love to see LA
I
Knight
know that that's a long shot.
It's a real long shot. But my soul would be happy. I think that would make me the most happy if he wins. I want to see, even if he doesn't win at WrestleMania, I want to see him have a WrestleMania main event.
LA Knight has been given 12-1 odds by Ladbrokes, which is just another one of those.
What's 12-1? Is that good or bad?
I don't think it's great.
Okay.
I'm Southern Baptist, man. I don't know how gambling works. You asked me about flannel boards. I got you, but
Flannel graph.
the ABCs of salvation.
That's how we can tie in more Christianity to this podcast. We'll make a flannel board and put our winners up there. Man, it sucks hearing that Braun Breaker doesn't have great odds because he's my second choice.
Braun Breaker. Now, here's the thing: is that same website that gave LA Knight 12-1 gives Braun Breaker 2-1, which I think is 50%.
I've heard that's good odds. I've heard that in movies.
Yeah, I've heard
2-1 odds is pretty good. I want Braun. I love Braun Breaker.
I think Braun Breaker would do good.
He's on a hot streak right now, just as a company man. Like, it's just in the business.
He's the best spear.
And it's so good.
It is the best spear. And the way they film it every time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And there is what makes it harder these days to pick winners of Royal Rumble is ever since they moved the Elimination Chamber to February and made those also whoever wins those gets the other title shot.
Yeah.
It makes it really, really difficult to pick who's going to be on the trajectory to WrestleMania at the end of the Rumble. Like, I really thought John Cena was winning the Rumble last year.
Yeah.
And they wanted you to think that. And then when he almost didn't win the Elimination Chamber, but then he did, I'm like, okay, well, this makes sense now. But like, that really changed my mind. I'm like, man, you really can't predict it.
These are hard to pick.
It's really hard to predict. But I'm going to stick Roman Reigns as top, Braun Breaker as second choice.
Okay.
And you've
those are great picks.
Sami Zayn.
I've got Sami Zayn and LA Knight. You have sensible picks.
But you have ones that would make the fans happy, and I feel like that's what they need to do.
Yeah.
Especially with the Riyadh one. Right? Because because the ones in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, the government wants this to be the best Royal Rumble ever because they want every pay-per-view that comes over there to be the best one of those pay-per-views ever. And the people in America are like, stop going to Saudi Arabia because of all of the bad stuff they do. And so if you're going to have another friggin' pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia, you better at least make me happy with the results.
That's fair.
So and Roman Reigns
like
winning
how the American
Rumble.
people are almost strong bad.
Yes. Yes, you better make me happy. The cheat. You better make the cheat the number one contender. Man, I came in so confident in all my choices, and now the only one I'm confident in is Drew McIntyre winning. I think you're going to take this one.
Maybe.
Your answers, my answers might make sense just in like
the way things have gone.
The way things have been. But it is clear that people have been unhappy with the product overall this past year. And this is a great opportunity to set things straight right before the new WrestleMania. My biggest
problem with picking LA Knight was the clip of them giving LA Knight the rundown from Unreal. And I was like, oh, it seems like maybe they don't trust him. Maybe.
I think, I mean, if anything, I'm not sure it's that they don't trust him. I think it might have just taken away the opportunity that he had to have that push there. Because the whole thing that they were mad about wasn't that he screwed up the spot. It was that it was supposed to be a moment that LA Knight shined.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to give him another push, soon after.
Yeah.
And because he didn't have that glorious moment, it didn't look like he was as strong as he could have been. And so it kind of screwed up what they were going to do with him.
Yeah.
But that also tells me that they still want to do that with him. And it's been a while since Money in the Bank. This could be that opportunity too. I don't know.
Who knows?
The fact that we don't know and the fact that we have so many options that could be amazing.
It's good.
Is great. Makes me more excited for this event. It's going to be a great Rumble.
Yeah,
it better be a great Rumble. If it's not a great Rumble, I have little hope for WrestleMania Vegas Part 2. Because WrestleMania Vegas Part 1 was not great. It was fine. It wasn't great.
Yeah. Its problem is it followed WrestleMania XL.
XL was so good.
40 was good.
Again,
was really
that should have been the series finale.
Yes.
Just end wrestling.
Yes. We're done with wrestling.
It's going to be a good show.
Dusty Rhodes comes down from the heavens, gives his blessing, and bum, 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 bum.
Oh, man.
I'm shooting more for a Sopranos ending where they just cut off in the middle.
It should have cut to cinematic where Cody Rhodes slow motion being lifted in the ring and he looks up the ramp and there's Dusty just going.
And he's got that glow like Babe Ruth in the Sandlot. Heroes get remembered. Legends never die. Legends never die.
Legends never die, baby.
Come on, baby. Well,
I love it.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I'm available to write some stuff. I don't know. Well, that's our show. Thank you for joining us. I'm pumped for this. I hope you guys are pumped for it. Let us know what you guys think. If you're we on YouTube? Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube,
now.
We're on YouTube right this moment. Listen, give us your thoughts. Head over, like and subscribe all of the at 2 words LTN socials, and we will see you for Elimination Chamber. But until then, my name's John, his name's Matt. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Goodbye.